Hello, and thanks for joining me on another edition of Simply Saturday. My name is Julie Baum. You can find me at stampwithjuliebaum.com. The purpose of Simply Saturday is to show you very quick and easy cards that you can create. And so today we're going to make this hello card. We're starting with a piece of Just Jade cardstock. It is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, scored down the middle at 4 1/4, a very typical card base size. Then I have some retired designer series paper. This was actually from Celebration in 2021, in the early part of 2021, a beautiful floral packet of papers with lots of black backgrounds. These were just lovely. So I have two pieces of that. This is actually the front and the back of the same paper. These are 2.5 by 4 inches. And then I have a strip of black cardstock that is 1/2 inch by 4 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach my designer series paper to my card base. I'm just using some multi-purpose liquid glue. You can use any adhesive that you have on hand. I'm going to put this piece at the top. This is also Just Jade, the color of this designer series paper. And then I'm going to take the second paper that has Misty Moonlight in it and Just Jade. Very pretty paper. I'm telling you, this was one of my favorite packs of designer paper ever. And I'm starting to use it up finally. And I'm going to miss it a lot when this is gone. All right, I'm going to go ahead and line it up at the bottom, looking at my margins on the bottom and the two sides. I'm not worried about this center area. And again, you can do this with any designer series paper that you have. Just pull out something that coordinates with your colored cardstock. Get your two pieces that coordinate. Maybe either the same color cardstock or another coordinating color, like I've chosen the black in this one. This is going to be a little cross or belly band that's going to go across here. That's why this did not matter, because it's going to get covered up. So I'm going to drop that onto there with adhesive as well. The stamping is quick and easy. I'm actually using words from a set called Biggest Wish. I reach for this set an awful lot because of the bold font of the words. Also, the size of the stamps are really, really good. So I've got the Hello stamp from that set, and I have Just Jade ink. Because this stamp is very solid, it is a photopolymer stamp and the image itself is very solid, I want to make sure that I put something underneath my cardstock. So I have a Stampin' Pierce mat, but even a couple layers of paper, just plain copy paper, whatever. Put something that's got a little bit of give underneath the cardstock that you're going to be stamping on. You'll find that you get a much cleaner impression with your Stampin' ink that way. All right, so I'm tapping it quite a bit all around my Just Jade ink pad, and I will stamp and hold. When you have a bold stamp with lots of ink on it like that, you want to give it a second for the ink to actually soak into the paper. So don't be so quick to lift it off. All right, there's our lovely hello word. Okay, what I did is I took a die. This is one of the circle dies from Stitched Shapes, which is a retired set, but was so super popular that many of you stampers already have Stitched Shapes. So I used the smallest circle from there to cut out, to die cut my hello. All right, so that's what you see here. And then I took a circle from Layering Circles. The Layering Circles dies are currently available in the annual catalog, and I did a Misty Moonlight circle. So the blue one was done with Layering Circles. So I'm just going to put those two together. Then to mount this onto the card front, you can use your liquid adhesive or tear and tape. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of dimensionals. So whatever look you want. This is just going to pop it up a little bit. But if it was mounted on there flat, that would be just fine. Okay, and there are different words in that Biggest Wish set. Friend, birthday, thanks. I chose hello. You could get lots of different looks by doing this same process and changing out your word. Then to finish this off, I took the Dragonfly punch, which is in the current annual catalog, and I just punched out some dragonflies in Just Jade and also in the Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to use those as my little accent. So I'll put a blue one over here on the green paper. And I'll take a green one. And I think, let me see what this looks like. I think I'm going to actually stick it right on the edge of this. You could put it anywhere you want, but that looks kind of cute, hanging on to the edge of my circle. And then maybe a little pop of bling. These are the 21 to 2023 in color jewels. So I'll just pick one of these kind of greenish looking ones up with my take your pick tool and put it on my green one. Ooh, I like it. Just a little bit of bling. And then there's this one that I'm really not sure if it's supposed to be kind of blue or purple. It doesn't matter. Even if you use your plain rhinestones on this, it's just that little bit of bling added to the front. So there is your Simply Saturday card. I am going to show you how I would finish the inside, which is totally optional. It is an extra step, but I'm going to take a piece of 4" by 5 1/4 cardstock and lay it on the inside. The Just Jade cardstock is not so dark that it demands a white piece on the inside. You could definitely write on this, but I do like to have the white space on the inside of a card a lot of the time. So I've just laid that on there with my adhesive. And then I have a scrap. I had a scrap. Let me see where my scrap went. Of that same paper that we started with. This is 3/4 inch wide by 4 inches. And I'm just going to add it to the bottom right there. It's such an easy way to dress up the inside of a card by taking that same designer paper. It can just be a scrap or a strip. It can go vertically or horizontally, but it really dresses up the inside of a card. And you know, since I have this one little dragonfly just begging to be used, I'm going to go ahead and attach him as well to the inside of my card. And there we have it. Thank you for watching Simply Saturday. I hope that you are enjoying making cards along with me. Please subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying these videos. I appreciate it so very much. And be sure to visit me at stampwithjuliebaum.com. See you next time.